Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Black and Blue. And this is directed by Deon Taylor, and I remember seeing the trailers for this thinking, this could either be like on Crash level of beating you over the head with themes of racism and showing the conflicts between cops and inner city residents, and I'm thinking it's probably going to be more towards that, or it could be a really smart, strong way of conveying these issues going on in our society. And it's definitely more of the Crash level, where this film works considerably better as just a thriller. And if you just take it for that, it's a really solid thriller. I was on the edge of my seat. There's intense scenes. The camera work and the cinematography wasn't always the greatest, and also the editing on how some of the hand-to-hand combat scenes are handled. I'm just like, actually, I'm just at the point now where I'm kind of just like, why don't you just get Chad Stahelowski or David Leitch to just do all action movies? But I'm gonna leave it at that. But it is a thrilling film, and it really does keep the pace up, and it's really intense, and it is an impressive kind of film in that way. Story-wise, it's pretty generic from this story perspective, and there's twists and turns around every corner, but the thing is, it's like they're not really twists and turns if you could kind of figure out all the things that are going to happen. There's nothing particularly surprising about this film. But what really stands out about this film is Naomi Harris really sells it, and she gives a great performance. She gives a performance next level compared to the rest of this film. Tyrese Gibson's in this, and he's fine. I think he does a fine job. Frank Grillo is just Frank Grillo playing a cop at this point, or some military man or whatever. Basically feels like who he plays in, Winter Soldier as Rumblo, but except even more of an asshole because he's straight up racist. And it's just that's one of the big issues about this, is instead of calling this Black and Blue, they could have called it Black and White. And the reason I say that is because there's very little gray area with how this film is shown. It's very much this person's this extreme way, this person's this extreme way, and then you just have Naomi Harris in the center, and it's just nobody's journey to the real complexities of life really makes it there, so everybody's still just a bit of a caricature. And that's what makes this film not a great film, but a solid film, because the themes of it really aren't handled in a complex way. That it is. It's complex, and this film's just kind of straightforward, and just, there it is. Just plop it there. But it's a fine film. If you want something to thrill you for an hour and 50 minutes, honestly, this is a really solid choice. If you wanted something that's really going to change your outlook on things, it's really not going to, because this film's so telegraphed to the point where it's you know who you're rooting for this whole entire time, because everybody else on the other side are complete shitbags. But those are my thoughts on Black and Blue. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for supporting your Wasteland reviewer.